y ya me habían avisado desde el fútbol base que venía un argentino que era increíble. Y la primera vez que subió al primer equipo ya lo ves diferente. Ves una persona que dribla, que lo hace muy fácil, que ve el juego, que tiene una facilidad para el 1 contra 1, que tiene personalidad, que tiene descaro, que tiene buen tiro. Claro, Leo domina todas las facetas del juego y las domina a la perfección. Entonces estamos hablando del mejor futbolista de la historia.
It's almost as though he stands above the field and watches it down, like we are from up here. Yet he's playing at the same time. It's remarkable.
I just feel that in his own eyes and his own vision, the game just slows down for him.
Yeah.
He plays in slow-mo because it comes to him so easy and so naturally, and everyone's fast, erratic when he comes into the box. But Messi just goes, right, the ball's come here, the goalkeeper's going to go that way, so I'll go that way. Puts it in and makes Courtois look silly, really, with a great finish.
It is great to watch from on high to see how he does it, because he's remarkable, isn't he?
I always said that Messi has some talent that no one has. I mean, he has the ball and his speed, controlling the ball with, and the ball doesn't go 2 meters far from his foot. He's always there. It's impossible to catch him. This talent, I didn't see to anyone.
Messi was the favourite. What do you think of him as a player?
Oh, incredible, honestly, an absolute nightmare to play against, I must say. Thankfully, I don't have to play against him every week, but honestly, he's got some amazing ability, and the things he can do with the ball, there's only 1 or 2 players in the world who can do it, so rightly so, he deserved it, and good luck to him.
When Messi has the ball, 1-1-1, you are dead.
When we play him, you notice, like, what a player he is. There's not many situations where you come off the pitch and you go, we talk like the children, like, how? I know it's not. We're not in awe of him, but you just got to be honest. Because you just see the guy wandering around, totally oblivious to the game sometimes, and then all of a sudden, bang! Just and he's creating something or he's scoring.
You know the usual. Okay, you know, I do a foul on you, and then usually the bosses sometimes don't call the fouls in training. And you'll usually turn and you go like, what, that's not the foul, you know? You turn and like, no, it's not the foul. And you're like, how come it's not the foul? No, it's not the foul, play on. I mean, I've never seen that before. You will go like, what, it's not a foul? We're playing like a 7v7, like, it's not that short. Like kind of halfway line to the goal line. Yeah. He will run. From that discussion, he will run. Go to the goalkeeper, say, give me the ball.
Like in school.
Give me the ball. Meanwhile, this is Barcelona's training. So if he has to go all the way, he has to pass Yaya Touré eventually, or Busquets, or Puyol, or Rafa Marquez, whoever is playing.
For the team. This is what I'm saying.
1-0. And I don't know a lot of people that can do that.
No.
He's doing things which, in my eyes anyway, Messi is the best ever.
Who's the best player in the world?
Lionel Messi.
Who's the best player of all time?
Lionel Messi.
I think Leo is a fantastic player. I mean, everybody that looks football or even don't understand nothing about football, he will say Messi is a fantastic player.
Everyone has his opinion, but nobody can doubt that he is there with the greatest all the time. For me, I said many times, is the best.
The best is Messi. Messi is number 9, number 10, number 11, number 7, number 6, number 5, number 4.
Te digo, cuando mucho tiempo fa, Barcelona venía a Los Angeles. Ronaldinho fue un amigo mío. Estaba allí hablando con Ronaldinho y Ronaldinho me dice, Kobe, mira, te voy a presentar el juego que va a ser el mejor juego de todos los tiempos. Tú eres el mejor jugador. Él me dice, no, esto aquí va a ser el mejor. Fui Lionel Messi, tenía solamente 17 años.
Chiquito, además.
Chiquito.
What do you think about Messi? Do you think he's possibly the best player of all time? Or?
Sí, de los últimos años,
yes, in the last couple of years.
Fenómeno de calidad. Marca muchos goles.
He is a phenomenon with quality. Apart from all his goals, and even for a striker who isn't the primary striker, you can even call him a very offensive attacking midfielder.
Presiona cómo conduce el balón de tan cerca de los pies.
But what impresses me is how he dribbles the ball. So close to his feet, in a way that the ball never seems to leave his feet and never gives the defenders a chance to take the ball away from him.
He's a genius, he's a magician on that pitch, and you know he can do special things with the football, and he certainly deserves his award, and yeah, really pleased for him.
The first training session we had with Leo, I was playing a bit more of a defensive midfielder, and we were doing this exercise of 1 against 1. In my head, I'm thinking that I'm going to get the ball easy, you know, from him, because I like to go on the floor and I like to tackle. But then I was seeing that he was coming with, the speed was not normal. He was coming very, very fast at me. And I was already shocked because I remember falling on the floor. You know, I lost stability and he scored the goal. So from that moment I said, hold on a second, we need to take this boy very, very seriously.
When he was allowed that freedom to be able to move and pop up anywhere and surprise you, it's like unplayable, like ridiculous. They took our soul. And Messi was the main ingredient. He was the player that I was meant to be able to get up against. He just played away from you, and then all of a sudden he'd turn up, bang, he's there. Prime time Lionel Messi, unplayable. Just a wonderful footballer, man. Just like, you can't put it into words how good he is.
If, let's just say, Messi makes a mistake, are you telling Messi that's a mistake, bro?
First of all, he doesn't make a mistake. We used to shoot after practice, shooting from the outside box, you know? So we used to shoot, bro, 100 shots, 98 goal. But I'm telling you, it's not normal. Top bins, bang, against Ter Stegen. And I told him in Germany, come on, man, what's wrong? He said, I can't. It's the perfect pace, right in the corner, next to the post, every time. When he missed, we thought he's sick, like he has fever. Yeah. He said, everything okay? He never missed. Wow. It's unbelievable.
And normally, out of 3, you score 1, and then the story can be a different one. But that god of football made it completely different. And of course they have a good team, of course they have phenomenal players, but that player is absolutely incredible.
Toughest player I rate you've played against anywhere, anytime?
Messi, arguably the best player in the history of football, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your, the football player that you enjoy at most watching nowadays?
It has to be Messi.
Yeah.
You know, I love Leo for many different reasons. I love him because he's a great father. Mm-hmm. I love him because he's a great personality, a character. He's a great person. But I think what everybody loves about him is the way he plays the game. Mm-hmm. You know, he plays the game with passion. He plays the game just free, you know, the way he plays. And I think this past World Cup again, you know, I think the way he played for his team, for his country, and to win that World Cup was an incredible moment for him. And I love watching players like him.
Okay, and is he the best player of all history?
I don't know. You know, I think that obviously you look back at the great players of the game over the years, from Pele to Maradona to obviously Leo and Cristiano over the years. You know, what I would say is, you know, what Leo has achieved has been amazing. Mm-hmm. And to finish his glittering career off with a World Cup, which, by the way, his career's not finished yet. Mm-hmm. So he'll continue to play for quite a few years on from now. But, you know, he's definitely one of the greatest players of all time.
Pero la posición de 10, de todas formas, lo que tiene que tener es un poco de magia, como tú, sí, porque es el líder del equipo. Y el líder del equipo tiene que crear, es lo que tú tenías y lo que tienes, diferente de los demás, es que veas antes de los demás. El 10 tiene que hacer eso. Yo era un segundo, o tú eras 3 antes. 3 segundos antes de los demás, yo 1.
As players, you want to play against the best players in the world, and Messi is certainly that. So, yeah, he's a fantastic player, and I'm sure we'll do our best to stop him from adding to that record in England.
Leo es un jugador extraordinario en todo aspecto. Tiene una calidad extraordinaria que, digamos, tengo la posibilidad de jugar, o tuve la posibilidad de jugar con nosotros 4, pero Leo creo que es diferente a todos. Para mí, lejos es el mejor del mundo, sinceramente.
Messi, toda vez que fala, né, todos eles sempre falam assim, poxa, Neymar, volta para cá, volta para o Barcelona. Eu queria saber como é que você encara isso.
É difícil, é difícil.
Sendo sincero, é muito difícil. Porque já foi cara muito especial para mim no Barcelona. Conta essa história para todo mundo. Que no momento que eu mais precisei de um suporte, o homem do time, o melhor do mundo, chegou, me deu a mão, falou: vem cá, você tem que ser você. Você é feliz, você tem que ser o mesmo que você era no Santos.
My father always said it's Pelé. Didn't see Pelé live, I'm too young for that. But yeah, there are a lot of good players around there. But that's my ranking. Lionel is for me the best.
We are talking about the best player in the world, and Messi has the capacity to solve the situation and to create a chance when you are not seeing the chance to score.
Messi is very good, but he's good because he's accompanied by extraordinary players. And if you had to choose between Messi and Ronaldo for a normal team, who would you choose?
Si tendría que elegir a Messi o Ronaldo, elegiría a Messi, seguramente. No tengo ninguna duda.
All the details in that WhatsApp audio which revealed during the World Cup, is it true that it was his message? Because he also took a dig at the leadership in the Argentinian team.
Sí, el vídeo lo dije yo. Lo que pasa que la explicación fue un mensaje que le mandé a Germán Burgos. Y bueno, estábamos hablando de fútbol como cualquiera habla con cualquiera. Y cuando expresaba lo de Messi y lo de Ronaldo, no hablaba desde quién es el mejor del mundo, sino si uno tendría dinero para comprar un futbolista en un equipo normal, posiblemente Ronaldo encajaría mejor. Ahora, en un equipo importantísimo, Messi seguramente, rodeado, es mejor que Ronaldo.
Lionel Messi, you played with him. Does he still impress you, what he does week in, week out?
I think Messi is one of a kind. What he's doing, I don't know if we will see another player do the things that he does, because he has his way of playing, the style, and to become that player, I don't think it's possible. That's why I say it's one of a kind. I had the luck that I saw him every day, and I saw what he was doing every day. So, I mean, I said it before, it's like playing PlayStation. You give the ball to the guy and you start to go through every player. And that's who Messi is. And I think we should be appreciating, especially Argentina should appreciate that they have a player like that, and they should enjoy him while he's playing.
You know why Messi is the best player I ever seen in my life? Because he's a competitor, he's an animal. And now we pass the ball and we take a look. When you pass the ball, attack the... You have to score those guys. Messi passed the ball and goal machine smell the goal.
He's one of, if not the best player in the world, ever. He'll be in the conversation when you're talking about the best players to ever play football. So he's someone I think there's no individual that can deal with him. It's a team effort. You've got to have 2 and 3 players around to stop him. Stop him getting the ball. Put people around him, stop the ball coming into him, and then when he gets the ball, then you've got to have people that are on him.
When I was in Chelsea, I played against him when I was in Inter, then I go to Madrid, and I am in Madrid for 3 years, so I played against him many times when he was coached by different managers in different positions on the pitch, and the only thing I can say is that progressively he was always better and better and better. For me, genius, I think is the word that you choose, and I think the word is correct, genius.
Inevitably, Messi, every time you turn the TV on, he scores sort of 2 goals standard at the moment. It's good that he hasn't scored against us. We pride ourselves on being a strong team, and when we played Barcelona before, I think we've caused them difficulties, but with Messi, I think statistics and history go out of the window, the way he's playing.
In his moments, he's unstoppable. Obviously, we couldn't defend the free kick. What a strike! And he's a world-class player. He's outstanding.
I think Messi is the best player in the world. I think he deserves it as long as he plays. So the Ballon d'Or is not something I'm definitely thinking of. But if it happens by any, I don't know, chance, then obviously I will take it. But I don't think there's there's any case. I think he's still the best player in the world. Doesn't matter if he's not in the Champions League final, yes or no.
I remember watching Messi training. Everybody was talking about him, the new kid, back then. He showed that he was going to have a great future. For me, it was a joy to have played with him and to see the history that he's making.
It's easy to play with Lionel Messi. He's the best player in the world. He won the Ballon d'Or a few days ago. He scored 2 goals today. He is happy, and I hope he will help us in the future.
Also ich würde mich persönlich freuen, wenn er spielen würde, ganz klar. Natürlich weiß man oder das weiß jeder, dass sie natürlich mit Lionel Messi einfach noch stärker sind, weil er einfach der beste Spieler der Welt ist und er einfach Fähigkeiten hat, die sonst kaum jemand hat. Und
when you are playing football, you want to play against the best team in the world, against the best player in the world. Messi is the best player in the world.
Messi, Lionel Messi.
Warum?
Weil ich finde, dass er ganz besondere Fähigkeiten hat. Das Talent sowieso, aber auch wie er es jedes Mal schafft, das dann auch auf den Platz abzurufen. Das Gefühl zu haben, immer die richtige Entscheidung zu treffen. Das Tempo, mit dem er Gegner ausspielt, der Abschluss, also alles in einem gepaart, finde ich, hat keiner so eine Qualität wie sie Lionel Messi hat. Für meine Zeit jetzt, für meine Generation, der größte Fußballer aller Zeiten.
I didn't play against Messi because he was injured, and thanks God he was injured. No, I was lucky.
Messi. Not much needs to be said on that. Best player ever. It was a pleasure to watch him play all the time. So yeah, I have to say him.
See that goal the other night?
He's just magical watching him. Even at, as he's getting older, it's still magic to watch him. He's something that I don't think I'll ever see again. So I'm just trying to enjoy every minute watching him, to be honest.
How do you view him as a defender if you're going to have to go up against him?
There's no real way of playing against him, really. There's no set way of defending against a player like that, because he can do anything he wants to football. So whatever you do, he'll do the opposite. I guess you've just got to get lucky at the end of the day. You've just got to try and do your best and hope that he doesn't do something magical. But more time than not, he will do something special.
For Leo, things are simply natural since he was a child. That is the reason why he's the best in the world and will continue to be this way for a long time.
È un fenomeno, una cosa. Un fenomeno. Infatti adesso voglio correre fuori perché voglio vedere l'astronave quando parte.
Una forza qua. Ma tu testa è fortissimo lanciando a destra, tutto. Ha visione, ha senso di responsabilità. Quando vuole ti fa vincere. La partita.
Infatti su 1-0 visto messo lì e ho detto
no, quando se la senti che oggi la vinco, vai la vince. Quello che faceva Michael Jordan o qualsiasi di questi grandi giocatori che sanno quando devono vincere, questo lo fa.
Diego Maradona was my favourite player always, but I think for me Lionel Messi is the best. Not just of this era, but of every era, the best player. I love watching him play, I love his personality, his humility. As an individual, what he gives to the team at Barcelona, for his country, as I say, he's the best.
What can I tell you about Leo Messi that I've not said a million times before? It's difficult to think of fresh things. I think everyone knows what a huge fan of Messi I am. I always have been. I think he's the best player that's ever donned a pair of football boots. He's also the best dribbler I've ever seen. He's the most imaginative footballer I've ever seen. He's the most skillful footballer I've ever seen. And he's one of the best passers the game has ever seen. So if you put all those things together, you have someone who, frankly, is clearly not a human being.